if it became clear that they were using, various types of procedures to get around the will of the people, I would leave. I just wouldn't want to be a part of it.
All right, there was some earlier Ben Carson indicating that if there's any sign of a cabal trying to deny the will of the voter, the people he wants out, just like Donald Trump would want out. Rick Santorum with us right now, the presidential candidate. What he makes of all of that. What do you think, Rick?
Well, I just go back to 4 years ago when the cabal spent $30 to $40 million torching me across the country in defense of Mitt Romney when I was the #1 competitor. We had the state of Michigan, the state party, actually changed the rules the day after the primary to take a delegate away from me. So, look, I've seen all this. This is nothing new. The establishment plays hardball, and they play for real. But the idea that you're going to walk away from the party, what are you going to walk to? Where are you going? I mean, you're going to go to the Democratic Party? This is a time to fight. This isn't a time to talk about, oh, if they don't treat me right, I'm going to leave. You stand out there, you fight for what you believe in, and I'm sitting, as you know, not very high in the polls. Am I complaining because I didn't get in the first debate? No. You go out and you fight, you deliver the message, and you go out and make sure that you're doing your best to represent those people by getting your ideas across and standing up to the powers that be.
Right now, were you annoyed when Bob Vanderplaats, who backed you in Iowa, and you won Iowa, and then he's left you and gone on to Ted Cruz? Does that bother you?
Well, I don't think he left me. I think he endorsed me for the last race. That doesn't guarantee anything for the next one. I mean, Mike Huckabee was endorsed for the race before.
Well, what did you say to him when he told you, Senator, it's not you?
Look, I told him I was disappointed. I think he made the wrong call, but we're going to go out there and continue to fight. One of the things I found out 4 years ago is that Iowans are late deciders. 75% of Iowans don't decide to the last month. That was 4 years ago. It was the same thing 8 years ago. I think it'll be higher this time. I know that 50% of my voters didn't decide to the last 3 days 4 years ago. So I know that this race is still very wide open, no matter what all the experts say. This race is still there for the taking, and that's why I'm not walking away if someone treats me poorly. I'm going to keep fighting.
By that. But, Senator, the reason why I mentioned it, maybe it gets back to this thing we're discussing with Dr. Ben Carson, this feeling that maybe it started with Scott Walker when he left the race, that he wanted the party to rally around, at the time, an alternative to Donald Trump, I think. He echoed it again this past week, and he said that those that don't really have a serious chance of winning should drop out and find or coalesce around someone who could challenge him. What do you make of that?
Neil, how about trusting the voters? Nobody's cast a vote yet. The idea that this is the games that go on, and games that went on 4 years ago, behind the scenes, oh, we have to do this. You know what? People said you should get out 4 years ago. I was at 5% 3 weeks before the Iowa caucuses, and that was in Iowa. And they said, oh, get out because, you need to coalesce. Trust the voters. And all of these candidates posturing about what they might do if someone does. Look, there are going to be lots of punches thrown in this race. You're not going to light some of them. Some are going to be below the belt. But you get back up and you keep punching and trust the people of Iowa, New Hampshire, South Carolina. That's what I'm going to do.
Rick Santorum, always good seeing you. Thank you very much.
My pleasure. Thank you.